Welcome back folks to Let's Play Icewind Dale, the Classic Edition. So last time we left off we met Arundel, and we met some people here in Kuldahar. So let's finish exploring Kuldahar today. We move back to the ogre and then we will be ready for the Shadow Vale. So again, maybe expect some action,
I
maybe.
see.
I also didn't think this would be walkable, but I guess we can walk here. Alright, so let's do that. Let's begin by going over here and see if we can... Okay, there seems like there is a smithy here. A blacksmith's anvil, often used to make or repair tools. Okay, well, it's interesting. Let's see what this guy has for us. Hello, you are the blacksmith.
As you wish.
Welcome, stranger. What can I do for you? My name is Cassandra. Who might you be? Name is Conlan. I'm the local smithy of these here parts. If you're needing a sharp blade or stout mace, I am the man to see. Best take advantage while I'm still here. While you're still here, are you going somewhere? I suppose so. With all the skullduggery that's been going on around here, I imagine I'll not be around much longer. I see. So you're planning on leaving town? Ha! I wish that were possible. The southern pass has long been snowed in by this damnable weather we've been having lately. Now I hear tell that even the northern route to the 10 towns has been blocked by an avalanche. Mark my words, none of us will last through the winter. We're all done for. Well, I have no intention of dying here. Why is that you are so ready to lie in your own grave? Not much for me to live for, really. My Mary passed a few years ago from the fever, and now my son goes missing, snatched out of his bed in the middle of the night, right out from under my nose. He was just a boy. And sorry, Coran, any idea who or what took him? If I knew that, do you think I'd be standing around here pounding at metal? He just vanished, I tell you. Gone without a trace. Even old Arundel couldn't find a trail, and he's got a nose for such things. I imagine whatever took him will come back for me next. Can't say it will be unwelcome. I have spoken with Arundel. He believes the source of the disturbances may lie within the Vale of Shadows. The Vale of Shadows, eh? That doesn't surprise me. That place reeks of evil. Most folks in town avoid it like the plague. Those that wander off in that direction are never heard from again. May I see what you have for sale? Wait, whoa. Wait a second, let me sell all this nonsense. Yes, sell this stuff. Ooh, 6 gold pieces. Wow, that's maybe I should stop collecting these battle axes, guys. Because these items do not seem to hold any value whatsoever. Maybe I should just stop it. Yep, totally. But the short bows, on the other hand, these things are worth a lot. There you go, that's 60 gold pieces. Very nice. And you can... anything. Okay, right. What do you sell, bro? You sell... ooh, plate mails. I could have you with a plate mail, but it's gonna be 10% chance to not getting hit. And it's mundane. I'll be wasting a lot of money for that, which I do not appreciate. You could use this shield. It's a large shield, but at least it gives me protection from range. Do I need protection from range attacks? I don't know, probably. Yeah, just purchase one. Anyone else using shields here? You are using shield. You're not gonna be in melee. 200 sword here. Now this is a nice backup weapon. Do I have a backup weapon? Yes, I have a Buster sword. So anything else here? Nope. All is mundane. No, it's not. So we have a Buster sword +1 and a short sword +1. We do have braces of defense with armor class 8, which means 2 armor class. This is probably leather armor, which is better than nothing, but I'm sure we'll find many of these things. Giant Killer, this is a +1 that becomes a +4 against giants. Fate Killer is a +2 though. 5% chance to dispel magic on a successful hit. If only we could use axes. We then have the Spear of the White Ash. The Lonesome Road. Now this is 200 axe. +1 to Constitution while equipped. I guess you can make a dwarf with 19 Constitution and then it goes to 20 and you have a 200 axe. That's a possibility. We also have the Spear of the White Ash. It's a +3 weapon. From barbs on the spearhead. Yeah, sure, whatever. The Giving Star is a mace, I suppose. Yeah, it's a mace. +10% to chance to hit that all hits will cast Cure Light Wounds on the user and give it a +1 bonus to strength for 5 seconds. This is not bad. This is absolutely not bad. Cure Light Wound, I mean, it's like negating damage. Then you have the Helm of the Trusted Defender. The user is immune to sleep and never suffers from fatigue. Looks only usable by halfling and gnomes. What? Okay, if you say so, bro. And we have a plate mail +1. We can also identify some items. What can we identify? Probably these arrows. Not worth doing so. Look, we have a token, maybe. No? No. No tokens. I mean, what is in here? Let's drop a quick save and see what this guy has. It's locked, not for long. I have failed.
Agreed.
Agreed, yes. Can you do anything about it? You failed the lockpick. Or 2 lockpick. Well, I can't do anything about this thing, so we'll come back for it later, I guess. Right now, I can't do anything with this thing. Let's get out.
No small task.
And let's see. Right, so we have nothing here. Lots of things are happening here. As always, when you get into a new town, always expect a lot of things to happen, only to die down afterward. Okay, is there anything at all here? Oh, the cursor changes.
Indeed.
There is a dwarf. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you coming. What can I do for you? Who are you? Of course, introductions are rude of me. Sometimes I just get so wrapped up in my work. The name is Oswald. Oswald Fiddlebender. Your work, what is it that you do here? I am an inventor of sorts. I make things that are meant to improve the lives of others. Like this ship, for instance. I also dabble in alchemy. Would you care to sample some of the potions I have concocted? No thanks. Tell me about this ship of yours. Why, this ship is my home. At least it has been since it crashed here over a year ago. I know, she is not much to look at. But someday I'll have her back in one piece, and in the air once more. In the air, you mean this contraption can actually fly? Of course it can, or at least it could once. You should have seen it. It was amazing. It was like sailing on a sea of clouds. She is my greatest invention yet, you know. A flying boat. That is truly amazing. I am glad that you think so. I call it an airship. Isn't that wonderful? Airship, as it in a ship that floats upon the air. Get it? It's really quite clever when you think about it. Yes, clever. Why would you build such a thing? The passes, though through the spine of the world, are fraught with many dangers. The caravans that travel between the Southland and the 10 towns must brave not only the treacherous terrain, but all the nasty creatures that inhabit it as well. I simply sought to find an alternative route through the mountains, or, in this case, over them. So how did you end up in Kuldahar? Yes, well, that's a rather embarrassing story. You see, when I attempted the crossing on the airship's maiden voyage, I was the only one aboard. I had a bit of trouble convincing anyone back in Brinchander to crew with me. Go on. Anyhow, I managed to get the ship airborne and was making excellent progress over the mountains. It really was a magnificent view. The billowing clouds, the snow-capped peaks that shimmered like diamonds in the sunlight. I guess I was so enamored by the beauty of it all that I didn't notice that outcropping of rock until it was too late. You hit the mountain. What happened next? Well, the collision ripped the bottom of the ship wide open. The steering mechanism was badly damaged and the ship began to lose altitude. I tried desperately to keep it aloft, but down we came, falling from the sky like a stone. It is by sheer luck that I crashed here in the town of Kuldahar. Luck indeed. What it is that you do here? Potions, yes. Tell me about potions. I have all kinds. Currently I am working on a special brew for the farmers of Kuldahar. Something that will help protect their livestock from the bitter cold front that seems to have settled upon the valley. Several farmers were kind enough to donate some cows to serve as test subjects for my experiments. So you're feeding experimental potion to these cows? Don't you think that is kind of cruel? Nonsense, I will never hurt these animals. In fact, I've come to think of them as my friends. Besides, without my help, they would all freeze to death. I see. Do you have any potions? Most certainly, I'd be more than happy to supply you with whatever potion you might need, at a fair price, of course. Yes, indeed, of course. I want to sell this thing. You're selling me potions. Frost Giant Strength. If anything, this is good. Do I need that? No. All of Fiery Burning, all of Speed, Potion of Agility. Lots of potions. Ooh, Mummy Tea, now this. Cure Disease, this could be good. It costs quite a lot, but it could be good. Right now, though, I don't feel like wasting cash on these things. An antidote could be useful, but right now we don't need that. So, we're done. Any chance you give me something else? No. Okay. Well, let's get back down and let's keep moving. Okay, there is a structure over there. We could go and investigate that structure. Indeed. Okie dokie. So, let's move. Now, what is in here though? I don't think I went in here. It's locked. What about now? I failed to force this lock open.
That sounds reasonable.
The mechanism that operates this does not have a conventional lock.
I am by it. Certainly.
Okay. Let's go in here. There is someone. Greetings, weary traveler. Are you in need of aid? Yes, I'm a stranger in this town. Perhaps you could tell me what services I may find here? Of course. What services in particular do you seek? Weapons and equipment, yes. My tanks, blah blah blah. I could use a drink. My friend, those that embrace the broken god needn't seek comfort at the bottom of a mug. However, those that wish to indulge in spirits are oft found at the Root Cellar, a small tavern directly to the west of here. Spare me your dreary philosophies, priest. I say you and the rest of us. Other services? Place to rest for the night and a healer. Okay, I guess we are not getting any information from this guy. Let's get inside here. Okay, who are the people involved in this holy place? There's a priestess here. Greetings, friend. You are welcome in the house of the Bleeding Rose. May the healing hands of Ilmater lift your burdens and set your tortured souls at ease. Sister Kalyana, I presume? I was told you could provide the services of a healer. You have been informed correctly. As acting head of this temple, it is my privilege to bestow whatever aid I can upon those in need. No small task, I might add, with all of the troubles that plague this town of late. Alright, who is normally in charge? Up until a few weeks ago, Reverend Mother Eugenia presided over this house. Alas, she, like so many others in town, has gone missing and is presumed dead. Being the next highest ranking member of the clergy, I have assumed the duties of the head of this temple until either she or revered brother Pocolin returns. You mean to tell me the head of the place was abducted? Perhaps, we're not quite sure. She grew tired of standing by while the people around us were being snatched up in the night, so she decided to hold a midnight vigil on the outskirts of town in hopes that she too might share in the suffering of those taken. That was the last we saw of her. Her fate remains a mystery. You mentioned a Reverend Brother Poquelin. Who is he? Reverend Brother Poquelin is a visiting senior priest of Ilmater. He passed through Kuldahar several days ago on a pilgrimage to the monastery of the Weeping Lilac in Bryn Shander. He travelled quite a ways, all the way from Cormyr. I believe it is what he said. It must be from those distant regions, for he bore a holy symbol of Ilmater that was unfamiliar to me. In any case, he promised to return with aid once he reached Bryn Shander. I hope he's alright. I don't trust this guy. Fascinating. Now about that healing, what aid can you offer? Okay, we can get some remove paralysis, resurrection, raise from the dead. We can, oh, we can sell gems. Yes, I have some gems. Would you like some gems? Because I have gems. Did I mention I have some gems? Yes, take all the gems, please. Wait, 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 wait. Oh, these are scrolls. We can purchase the scrolls. Of a resurrection. Oh, stone to flesh scroll. Don't think we need that though. Raise the dead. I think. Blah 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 blah. Does not work well here, but that spell finger of that disintegrate. The spell. Blah blah blah. Okay. Do I lose constitution whenever I'm raised? No, it doesn't say anything. Regardless, we don't really care about that. There are some scrolls which I'd rather not use. Okay. Thank you. Something something. What about you? Has anyone ever told you that you look a lot like Brother Ferg, the priest outside? Yes, on numerous occasions. It is not really much of a coincidence, considering that we are twins. Really, I figure all of you priests of Ilmater look alike. Yes, well, is there some way I may be of assistance to you, friend? No, not really. Oh, we can also get this one. Of course, Reverend Sister Kalyana is at a prayer upon the altar. She is more than capable of tending to your wounds. She can also offer you a few curates that we have left in a humble temple. What few curates you have left? Don't tell me you're running out. I'm afraid so. The good people of Kuldara have suffered greatly of late. In sharing their burdens, we have nearly exhausted our supply of potions and antidotes. Though I hear that one might find such items elsewhere in town. Really? Where? The gnome Oswald Fiddlebender is known to dabble in alchemy. He lives in that contraption on the ridge above his temple. This temple. It is also rumored that Horik the mage possesses certain arcane items. He's a bit of a recluse though. He lives in a small tower on the far side of town. Thank you for the information. I suppose we could try and get some potions for the Ilmater guys.
Indeed.
Or probably this is just some information on where I can find stuff. There is a kid here that's probably gonna speak to me. Run! The Vale of Field. Wait, this is not that kid. This is a guy, Mirek. Run! The Vale is filled with Yetis. Tried to outrun them, but two of them still chasing me. Run! Get help! Yes, if you run towards the Yetis, I cannot guarantee your safety.
I cannot show you any mercy.
Let's kill these guys, I guess.
I'll make this as painless as possible.
Yes, painless. There you go. That's a nice. That's a nice thing.
Aye,
I guess I will take this. You
Yes,
guys
as you
move
wish.
out.
I stand ready.
Anything
It
else?
shall be done.
Okay.
I am here, as you wish.
Thanks. I thought the time to join my ancestor had finally come. Last time I ever stepped foot anywhere near the Vale, that's for certain. There's all sorts of strange creatures roaming around there now. The Vale? The Vale of Shadows. My brother Silas and I made a pilgrimage there to pay our respects to our family crypt, like we do every year. But this time, I don't know, the Vale seems different, cursed, somehow. The shadows have come alive, and there's Yetis roaming the paths, attacking travelers. Where is your brother? Silas didn't make it. The largest Yeti I've ever seen tore out the snow. Sure, and took out a piece of him with its claws. He fell, dead as stone, blood everywhere. There was nothing I could do. It was carrying our family heirloom, but it's lost to us now. Not if I butchered that large Yeti to kill your brother. But what would be an easy or cheap task? No, no, no. I can try and recover the heirloom for you. Can you tell me how to get to the Vale? We were taking the main path, but considering how many beasts were in the Vale, a ruler may know a safer path you can take. He wanders the mountains quite a bit and knows of more hidden trails than there are branches of the great oak. His home is southwest. Okay, yeah, we know. Thank you. Now that Silas is gone, the heirloom is all I have left to remember my family by. I would appreciate its safe return. Also, if you come across any more Yetis, you might want to collect their pelts once you've done away with the beasts. Conrad, the blacksmith here in town, buys the pelts for a fair price. Interesting. Let's see. Anything else? Well, there is this house. Is it locked? Nope. We can get inside. There is this guy.
Certainly.
I heard that we're a stranger in town. I didn't believe it. Free from me, Stephen. How did you get through? Part of an expedition that passes Nodine. Tell me about Kuldar. Do you know about the Vale? I ran into Mirek. He was nearly killed by a pack of yetis that were prowling the Vale. I offered to go get a heirloom of his back. Friend, don't go stepping foot into the Vale of Shadows. It's not a place for living, and as long as the dead... Okay. Yeah, you just say the same thing as the other NPCs. It's huge, more questions, blah blah blah, disappearances, more questions, blah blah blah, weapon, temples, the broken, did you worship? Yeah, questions. The Fiddlebender, okay, we saw Watchtower. Kuldahar in general, never mind. Nothing interesting to say. This is just a generic townsperson. Doesn't add anything to the game. With that being
No
said,
small
I
task.
think we might have just explored everything in town. Yes, it seems so. Alright, well, I would say we can try and get to the other corner of the map, or we can get through here and see if we can move. We can discover the Vale of Shadows by going through here, but instead we can go to Kuldahar Pass, because
Done.
in Kuldahar Pass we have to save some people.
How
Now,
can I?
you,
Certainly.
can I do anything about this goblin? Leave me alone, alone! The pain! Yes, the pain. Now, that being
Ready
said,
and no small task.
I could try and do something for that ogre. That would be a nice thing. Right, so let's go over there and see if we can get it done. I'm surprised I've not been intercepted by enemies. This is extremely good. Speak with this guy. Hello.
Me will smash your face!
Garrig, gather the red and purple frost berries that grow near the hot springs. Mash them into paste and eat them with boiled tundra grasses. That will make your head stop hurting. The remedy actually only works for ogres. That fix head? I give thanks. I go make head better now. You have given Garrig a recipe to make his headache go away. Cause him to leave Kuldahar Pass without causing any further damage. That's incredible. Party gain experience. Good luck, Garrig. Sadly, we did not gain experience. It is a shame. But it is what it
I
is.
see.
Now, is there anything else here? Because, let's see, we've seen some people leave and die, but is there anything different now? I mean, I've spoken with some people. Maybe there is something. I don't think so. I don't think this is gonna change anything. I just think there is just a bunch of... This was just a bunch of goblins
As you wish.
and a lot of bows that I actually left there. Well, it is what it is. Let's try to get inside this area and see if we can find anything else. Okay. Come on, guys. Alright, anything I might have missed here? No, it doesn't seem so. Unless there's something really small that I did not check. You know, in these games you never know when there is something really small. But no, I don't think I've missed anything here. At least I don't see anything. I don't see human bodies. I only see goblins' bodies. Was this the... Yeah, this was the area with the beetles. Not the group. Not the pop group, guys. Just,
Done.
you know.
As you wish.
The beetles. Okay, I don't think there's anything here. Let's get out of here. Alright. Just a secondary place with nothing in it, really. Okay. I suppose we can now go to the
No
Vale of
small
Shadows.
task.
Now, we did take some damage, so I might want to consider resting. And there are...
I'll lock me beard in your... To arms!
Can you please die, sir? Thank you. There's a goblin over there. No, just move over here, guys.
This time, actions must speak louder than words.
Expect no quarter!
Guys. There you go. I don't know why there were goblins here. Can we move here? It's Possible. But yeah, there were just a couple of people here. I doubt there's anything here. Let's see. Can I go inside the tower? Maybe inside the tower I can sleep without any trouble. Let's try to sleep.
Done.
Oh, there you go. Now we are ready to go. And we have all our spells. There you go. You guys, yeah, you're doing fine. Dude, when do you gain a level? Oh, well, it's gonna take some time, but
Tell me your needs.
yes, I will tell you your needs.
Certainly.
Now, let's get moving. I don't know if I will be able to find the traps with just this thief, but I would say, yeah. I think maybe when you have a full party that is so strong, maybe not just having a full, like a full class thief is the best way to go. And then you just dual class the thief out of his misery into something else. I don't know. But we are ready to go into the Vale of Shadows. Can we go there? Yes, we can.
As you wish.
But with that being said, let me save the game on LP7 because we're gonna end the episode right here. We're gonna continue in the next one. So thank you for watching. Seeing you in the next one. Bye bye.